I started off doing a graphic design course,
Right.
and halfway through it, I wanted to be a painter. I was advised to take the commercial art course.
Right.
Halfway through the national diploma, someone suggested I tried for the Royal College.
Right.
So I tried for the Royal College as a graphic designer, but was accepted as a painter.
Right.
So then I did national service, 2 years in the army. So I started at the Royal College as a student. That's when my painting career started. So until then I hadn't been a painter.
Right. Right.
Well, I was asked to make this portfolio of prints for Beanpole, and because the symbol is a penny farthing bicycle, I picked up on the bicycle motif, and then searched my collections for images of cycling, and then put together the portfolio based on that. So the images were, there wasn't actually a box that said cycling, but I went through all the postcards, I went through the photographs, and most of the material I had here.
Yeah.
This will be the first time I worked with another artist in this way, but we're not sitting side by side, and we converse and we discuss how it will be done.
Yeah.
Then I go and do my work, and Simon goes and does his work, and the liaison will come at the end, when he's worked with what I did. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing what he's done with it, because I've sourced all kind of imagery, quite a lot of it early, kind of Victorian cycling, and he's done the same in film. I think he's found an image of a penny farthing bicycle race, and superimposed that onto something. So I very much look forward to seeing what he does with it. Someone at the art school gave me a bike. I mean, we couldn't afford to get a bike, literally, and someone at the art school gave me an old racing bike, a road racing bike.
Remember what it was?
It was a Saxon.
Right.
Yeah, it was a little low Saxon frame, and I had South of France handlebars, which branded you as a kind of as a mod in those days.
Right.
So most of the club were members of the CTC. It was called it was for older people.
Right.
And then you had the breakaway kind of mod kids, especially in the part of Kent I came from. It's always a big cycling tradition. Well, I'd like to wish Beanpole a happy 20th anniversary and many more years, and very good luck to you.
I'm one of the founders of Tomato Studio, which has been running now about 18 years, and it's a collective of filmmakers, designers, writers, musicians. Yeah, the Beanpole project came up a few months back with a suggestion from Paddy Meehan that Sir Peter Blake, I should say, and myself collaborate on an installation, which was immediately fantastic opportunity, very exciting. But what to do? That was the the first thing that hit me. How do you turn essentially printed imagery into an installation? So on finding out it was about bicycles, and that Peter was very interested in projecting film and old film technology, and also as an artist, he's very interested in objects themselves, found objects, this kind of approach to three-dimensional things. So I thought it'd be great to create a print and film combination. Yeah, the title came about through not just what the images are of, but the way that they're presented using the film loop process. There and back again seemed very much to sort of tie in with the idea of cycling and what cycles are for. So and how they're used. I also really like the repetition. It becomes something that you lock into, and you start to see different things happening in that in those images as they loop and repeat. I had this idea that if each loop had a singular sound, and you took all of those singular sounds in a similar key, you would end up with a piece of music that kept changing, because the loops are different lengths, so the sounds occur at different points. And it seems to be working quite nicely. I'm in the middle of that. So.
And do you have any message for being Paul on the 20th anniversary?
Yeah, well done. 20 years is in the apparel industry is good going. And you know, congratulations on that. It's good.